So good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Donny Chain Gang with me, Matt Payne, live down here from the Full Speed Events studio down in the old Beer Cellar Studios. We are here, the very last Donny Chain Gang of 2021. The route is Road to the Sky, for those of you that don't know Zwift inside out, and this is one routes you would know if you were at all interested in Zwift, if you've been on it, because this is the Alpe Du Zwift. This is the road that runs basically down through the Mayan jungle, takes a right turn, and whips up into the sky to finish up at the very top. Got to say a massive thank you to everybody who's joined us. You are absolutely mad. I'm glad I'm this side of the camera. Fortunately, we've got a full plethora of beacons on tonight, because not only do we have our yellow and red beacon from this ride, but we also have a lot of our red beacons, and we've also got Jimmy Allen, our standby yellow beacon when Russ is busy, and our WOW DCG yellow beacon in terms of Emma, who's also going to be on the ride tonight. So plenty of people to chat to throughout the course of the evening, and this has been known to take just a little while to get up here. The fastest riders are likely to get up here just inside an hour. The riders who maybe had a tipple too many on the WOW DCG last night, which was great fun. Then their Christmas stroke party stroke shot fest could well mean that they're going to be out there for a little bit longer. We have got supplies on the way down. We're all fueled up with OTE. And got to say a big thank you to all of the guys, all of our sponsors out there. Now, we're going to try and get across to Russ first of all. That, in theory, is going to be the easy one of our two conversations to have tonight, or three conversations, but we'll see if we can get hold of Russ, how loud he's going to be, and whether he's going to be on the end of the line, and he's going to be able to talk to us here live on the Down in Cycling YouTube channel. So hopefully, on the end of the line, hello, Russ.
Hello, mate.
We definitely have you. That's a good start to the evening. That's one out of the three people I'm planning on talking to. And tonight, to be honest, you should have a relatively easy night, because I can't imagine for a second that you're absolutely crazy enough to race to the top of the Alpe Du Zwift.
No, I wouldn't be crazy enough to do it in real life, so I don't know why I'd think I'm crazy enough to do it online. But, you've got to know your limits, and anything over 5-6K for me climbing in real life or on Zwift, I'm out of there. So, fill your basket, climbers, and, squeeze those watts.
Definitely, and I'm guessing you're probably going to be having a little tipple to celebrate another year of the DCG. We never thought all those some 200 plus shows ago, 200 plus rides ago, that we'd be still doing this without a break. And got to say, I know you've hit the message board with it already, but a massive thank you to everybody who's supported us, from riders to the gang to sponsors and supporters. Everybody absolutely critical.
Yeah, we must be mad, but we all love it. A lot of people say, what he's done for them through lockdown, through hard times and everything. But we've all done it together. We've had a good laugh, and let's have a little bit of a break for a few days, and then go again in 2022 for another stint.
Yep, spring season coming up very shortly. It's only a few days over the weekend, where I'm sure plenty of our riders are going to be enjoying themselves. And of course, Neil Morn from the Stellaton is our red beacon, and he's already, I think he's been on the message he sent me already. The Stellaton gang certainly looking like they were getting ready to enjoy themselves tonight. We do have a few riders still taking it quite seriously, as we always do, because it is all about getting up the Alpe Du Zwift. Have you got a target in mind, Russ? Is it just to survive? Have you got a time?
Just make it to the top without quitting, really.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Well, we're going to let you shoot off and keep getting the instructions going into the riders. Good luck, Russ.
Cheers, mate, and have a good one, Seb. Thanks a lot for everything, and let's go out on a high. Have a good a good burn up, steady away to the bottom, through the jungle. Let's see if we can see some bears, lions, tigers, and all that stuff, and then we'll open it up on the Alpe Du Zwift.
So we're going to catch up with Russ out there on Alpe Du Zwift, and we're going to be there very shortly. Let's show you where we're heading. We're going to be coming out from the jungle. You can see our little blue dot weaving its way on this lead in to the Alpe Du Zwift. The Alpe Du Zwift, the blue ribbon that winds its way up, faithfully recreating the Alpe d'Huez in real life. And then we do a turn around the top. It's the tourist version rather than the tour version that is used, so the tour version is slightly longer, the tourist version, but more than long enough. We have 0.1k leading the whole of the segments, 17.3, which means that the Alpe Du Zwift KOM should come at 17.4 kilometres. The warm down blue banner is the world's longest warm down because it's 12.6k, and that should take us pretty much to the bottom, which means everybody can freewheel down, get a whole load of drops points for nothing, and chat and tell us exactly how painful it was. Total elevation today is 1,045 metres, pretty much one of the biggest and certainly the toughest climbs we do, and definitely one of the most interesting. As we said, we have Neil as our red beacon, Russ as our yellow beacon. Really straightforward route tonight, and that means that it should be pretty straightforward. We do have giveaways as well, because it is the very last of our 12 DCGs of Christmas, and we've got to say a massive thank you to everybody who's made those happen, as well as fellow viewer. As you can see from the profile, the Velo Viewer profile showing the climb that our riders have to take on. Our competition tonight, well, we're not going to be seeing too much how fast people get to the top. Honest Gov, our run in is a 5k drop down through the jungle, and then we have a kick up the climb to the top. The steepest section is the bottom, as you can see by the red on that Velo Viewer profile, but key tonight is to stay as a group, save your energy for the big climb to come. It is absolutely critical that our riders make sure they save as much energy for that climb as possible, because it is a big, tough climb to come. Now, tonight's competition on the 12 DCGs of Christmas is for a pair of custom Oakleys, and this is going to be from a member of the DCG gang. And what we are looking for is a rider who's a member of the DCG gang to email in. Now, it says on the member's email what they should be sending in to us. Anybody who sends in an early email won't be eligible for the competition. So if you're a member of the DCG gang, you know what you're waiting out for. You're waiting out for me to give the signal, which is the classic and now ho 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 DCG once the ride has started. Not yet, folks. So the signal will be ho 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 DCG once that ride has started. And when that happens, the first person, when the ride has started, to then email in the correct response to us, and our members know where that's going and they know what the correct response is, then they will be in line for the prize, which is matching last night's. Last night's won by Becky Porter James, who won herself a pair of custom Oakleys, courtesy of Ian Taylor and 1080. And that is going to be the same. If you are a member of the DCG gang, just a quick reminder, please, folks. Please make life marginally more simple for us by making sure that you rejoin the gang prior to the new year. It will make our lives a lot easier in terms of emailing out all the details to everybody. So remember, key signal is going to be the signal from me over the YouTube coverage. So if you're watching the YouTube coverage, you'll hear that, and then you have to message in. There are a number of riders who are not eligible, and that includes all of our winners so far on the DCG, with wins for Simon Runner in the Oakley Jawbreaker kit, the large Oakley Jawbreaker kit, a win for Becky Porter James, the latest of our riders to join the gang. Now, Let's take a look at our riders. They are all in and lined up and ready. We're into that last minute. So remember, the aim here is to enjoy it on the way through. They've got to make the way up and around that clock ticking down. As you can see from your screens, the riders are currently lined up and ready. This is all about having the lightest that you can have. And Mr. Runner, you did indeed hear your name. You need to check your emails from us, because congratulations to Simon, winner of our Jawbreaker Oakley kit that is going out to Simon Runnett, one of our regular members of the DCG gang. So time for our riders to make their final preparations and start to head down in towards the jungle. If you're watching for the first time, welcome to the Donny Chain Gang. This, the toughest climb. It is our end the year of high, a week of festivities, kicked off by me being our yellow beacon. The clock is ticking, our riders are lined and ready to go, and let's have a little bit of a check on those riders. It looks like they're getting off from that start line okay. We're going to jump in with Tom Lindley, one of our real regular riders on the Donny Chain Gang, and as you can see, pretty much everybody's starting to get out from those blocks okay. So we're going to dive down with the gang. We're going to try and have a quick chat with a couple of the people who've made the WOW DCG and the DCG happen, as well as Russ very shortly, but looks like the riders already well into the course, and just going to start dropping down in towards the jungle. So let's dive in with our riders. The last rider 2021 on the Donny Chain Gang, and that's a group just starting to make its way down the straights at the moment. As you can see, the group heading down from those alpine meadows at the moment. So as the group go down from the alpine meadows, we're going to see if we can pick up a couple of our riders who have been regular riders on the DCG gang, and of course have actually been instrumental in making it happen now. Not quite sure when we're going to get to the relative riders. First of all, we're going to attempt to have a chat to the rider who has been looking after the women's DCG, the Women Only Wednesdays at Donny Chain Gang. That is Emma. I'm hoping on the end of the phone line somewhere we're going to have an Emma. Emma, are you there?
I'm here, if you can hear me, Matt.
We certainly can hear you. That's a minor miracle that it's popped up straight away first time on the way through. So we're on one of the big rides of the year, and I understand you've been having fun yesterday with the riders on the WOW DCG, the Women's Only Wednesdays. The last one for 2021 was yesterday.
It was indeed, and we had a really good ride.